Hi, it's Steve. Today we'd like to show you how to change the drain pump on your front load washer. The drain pump on this style of front load washer is a complete motor and pump assembly, and it's an easy job to replace it. Let me show you how we do it. Now the drain pump on this washer is located in the bottom over on the right hand side here, and the easiest way to replace it is to lay the washer on its side and access it from the bottom. So you'll need to disconnect the inlet fill hoses, you'll need to pull the drain hose out and disconnect the power, and then we can get the job started. Now that we have the washer on its side, we can begin the repair. Now, although it's not necessary to remove this bottom cover to do the repair, we are going to take it off just so that you'll have a better view of it. The pump is secured to the frame with 4 screws, and then there is an inlet and outlet hose that would need to come off. We'll just remove this cover so you'll have a better view of what we're doing. Just fold that a bit in the middle to untuck it from the back and the front. I'm just going to set that aside, and that will give you a better view of where the pump is located. Now there are 4 screws that we're going to take off, and we'll also need to remove these 2 hose clamps and the electrical connector at the back of the pump. Now that you have a better view of our repair, we'll go ahead and start. Now we can start that repair. So the first thing we'll do is take off the inlet and outlet hoses to that pump, and the clamps are such that you should be able to depress them with your fingers and just slide them up onto the hose. Now chances are the hoses on your washer will have water in them, so you'll want to have something there to collect that. Just slide them off. Now next we'll remove the 4 screws. Then we'll just slide that pump and body towards the front of the washer, and that will detach these 2 hooks that come down through that base. Then lift it away. We can rotate it enough that we can then disconnect the wire harness connector. Simply depress the locking tab on the side and pull the connector off. And then lift that whole pump assembly out and discard it. So take the new pump, and our first step will be to connect that wire harness. Make sure it's pressed in firmly and that the locking tab engages. Now rotate it around, and we're going to line up these 2 hooks with the openings in the base. And then just slide it to the left to line up the screw holes. And install the screws. Next, we'll reconnect the inlet and outlet hoses. Make sure that those are pressed firmly onto the pump body. And slide the clamps down into position. And if you've removed the bottom cover, we'll next put that on. So line it up, so we'll install that little tab at the back first. Tuck the front end in. And then reinstall the retaining screws. Now that we have all the screws installed, we can go ahead and stand the washer back up. We're ready to reconnect the inlet fill hoses, turn the water on, reconnect our drain hose and power, and our repair is complete.